Remember when Electro Charged reactions were just cute little zaps compared to big boy reactions like Hyper Bloom? Well, that's about to change. Meet Ineffa, the 5-star Electro Polearm Sub-DPS who introduces the brand new Lunar-Charged reaction to Genshin Impact. She's basically a high voltage cleaning droid come to life, complete with a robo companion and a personal shield. And she makes standard Electro Charge look like a static shock. With critical rate as her ascension stat and a high-tech kit, she's here to scrub the floor with your enemies, literally. Let's start with Ineffa's talents and passives so you understand how she brings the zap. Normal attack, Cyclonic Duster, basic 4-hit polearm combo, completely ignorable, don't waste materials here. Elemental skill, cleaning mode. Press a button and Ineffa summons her assistant Brigitte, an adorable electro turret that zaps enemies every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. You also get a shield that scales off attack. The cooldown is 16 seconds, so you can keep her turret and shield up nearly all the time. This is her bread and butter. Elemental Burst, Supreme Instruction. Ineffa launches Brigitte like a missile, causing a big area of effect electro explosion, and then either refreshes Brigitte's uptime or summons her anew. Plus, it gives an elemental mastery buff based on Ineffa's attack to the whole team for 20 seconds. It's a turret reset, burst power, and team buff all in one. Normally I don't even talk about 1st and 4th Ascension passives because they're just there most of the time, but Lunar-Charged is a brand new reaction, so we gotta go over them and give you guys some context. 1st Ascension passive, Overclocking Circuit. When Lunar-Charged reactions happen and Brigitte zaps an enemy, she fires an additional area of effect electro hit. More reactions, more zaps. 4th Ascension passive, Panoramic Protocol. When Ineffa uses her burst, the entire team gets bonus elemental mastery based on her attack. More attack means more elemental mastery, means better reactions. Lunar-Charged mechanic. When anyone on your team triggers Electro Charge, Ineffa turns it into Lunar-Charged, which can critically hit and scales with her attack. Stack attack to 2000 and you max the damage boost. Talent priority, max her elemental skill first, then elemental burst. Leave her normal attack at level 1. Now let's talk about how to build her. These are the best artifacts, stats, and substats to make her zap as hard as possible. Best set is 4-piece Gilded Dreams. It gives elemental mastery and boosts attack or elemental mastery based on your team's elements. It works off-field and synergizes perfectly with her kit. Alternative is 4-piece Thundering Fury. It buffs Electro Charged reaction power and reduces skill cooldown. Great for maximizing reaction span. Fallback is 2-piece attack and 2-piece elemental mastery. Good if you're in between builds. For main stats, Sans should be attack. Goblet should be attack or elemental mastery, not electro bonus. Circlet should be critical rate or critical damage, whichever balances your ratio. For substats, focus critical rate and critical damage first. Then attack until you reach 2000 total. Elemental mastery is next. Energy recharge is last and only if needed. Time to talk about weapons. Here's what Ineffa wants to hold to fry everything in sight. Best in slot is Fractured Halo. Critical damage substat, attack buff on skill or burst, and if you have a shield, you get a massive 40% Lunar-Charged reaction boost. It's her signature for a reason. Other 5-star options include Staff of the Scarlet Sands, which gives critical rate and converts elemental mastery to attack. Staff of Homa offers high critical damage and base attack. Calamity Queller gives huge attack. Engulfing Lightning works if you want more energy recharge, but isn't ideal. Jade Winged Spear is okay, but underwhelming due to low synergy. Top 4-star weapons are Ballad of the Fjords, which gives critical rate and 120 elemental mastery if your team has 3 different elements. Katane, Cross Spear at Refinement, rank 5 is craftable and gives elemental mastery and energy return. Missive Windspear offers attack and elemental mastery after reactions. Deathmatch has critical rate but a lackluster passive. Favonius Lance is good for battering your team, but sacrifices personal reaction output. Let's look at the teams that bring out Ineffa's full potential. Whether you're a whale or free to play, there's something here for you. Whale team is Ineffa, Nuvolet, Furina, and Kazuha. Hydro and Electro spam with Kazuha, swirling everything into oblivion. High damage variant is Ineffa, Chlorind, Xingqiu or Yelan, and Furina. Double Electro and double Hydro with non-stop reactions. Free-to-play friendly team is Ineffa, Sucrose, Fischl, and Xingqiu. Great crowd control and reaction consistency. Everything gets zapped. Team rules, you must have Hydro. No Hydro means no Lunar-Charged. Use Anemo support to boost team effectiveness and keep enemies grouped. A second Electro can help with energy and resonance. A healer or shielder ensures survivability, especially if you don't use Furina. Finally, let's break down whether Ineffa is worth your Primo Gems. Should you pull Ineffa? Yes, if you enjoy reaction-heavy teams, have good Hydro units, and want a unique support or sub-DPS that amplifies team reactions. No? If you lack Hydro units, prefer straightforward characters, or don't want to micromanage reactions. Final verdict. Ineffa is the queen of Electro-Charged version 2.0. With the right team, she'll fry enemies with constant lightning and look stylish doing it. Build her right, support her well, and she'll clean house. Ignore her team needs and she'll underperform. Give her the voltage she needs and she'll shock the meta. Thanks for watching. Check out my Twitter, or how the new kids say it, X, for updates. Watch my streams on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube for future giveaways and more content. By following this guide, you too can be a Gacha King! See you in the next one.